EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Goff. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Goff looking underneath. He's got Akers. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Goff now looks to throw. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're going to go for it. It's Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. A quick pass here to Godwin. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Shotgun now for Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense. Get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
Bradley Pinion, the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it, and he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. To try again after the sack. Goff busts through the tackle. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And able to find Higbee. It's complete.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Connection made here. Goff to Higbee. And now look at this. Big game and fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Bradley Pinion has it teed up, and here we go with two of the most exciting offenses around as the Bucs visit Baltimore. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Jackson from the shotgun. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. We're up 13 yards on the game's opening play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. They'll roll him out right. He'll run it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Devin White on the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Tackled by...
And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
At the 13-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they work this out past the 25. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
First down, Tampa Bay.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
With no score.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Gronkowski the intended target. But now it's 3rd down.
3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Complete. He finds Bray. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and the defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 46-yard line.
Fournette on the toss to the right. Fournette, first down, still going. And down right around the 37. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Leonard Fournette, the ball carrier.
Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
Down at the 31.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll move the chains.
2 yards on the play. First down.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now they'll throw with Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first.
And a Buccaneer first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the counter, here's Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones taking it in as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
And a great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
5-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, for the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 2nd and 9, Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Chris Godwin as the first half is winding down, and the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So not much time. Taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Baltimore offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Matt Judon there to bring him down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and give a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On second down. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From midfield, here's Brady. He's got Evans. Mike Evans, he's going to go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 50 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone, and the defense on him.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands.
On this one as their drive will start. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Jackson. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Buccaneers 28, Ravens nothing. Bradley Pinion to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, with the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the New Orleans Saints.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started, and off we go from Tampa. A fairly short kick from the 14. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Mickens on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, 63 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
26. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Brees going to throw. He's going to air one out, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Brees. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
Complete.
A big play. Brees finding Thomas. 41 yards.
And the Saints 1st down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Working from the gun, it's Brees. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now Brees again. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
On 3rd and long, it's Brees. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. That's caught, it's Thomas. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Here's Breeze. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
First carry for a Central Florida alum, Latavius Murray. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Well, the ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees on target to Emmanuel Sanders. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
Lutz now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up second.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
At the 37.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Flush to his right. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
Wait, 20. Get the ball.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Oh, the man has got one. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. This is Jones. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Here's Fournette, and this time he is in. Leonard Fournette as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for Traquan Smith. Incomplete. He was covered by Antoine Winfield.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for Taysom Hill. Incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Breeze now to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And oh, look at that, a diving catch.
Complete to
The play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. Breeze now on first down. Gonna throw deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And now off to the races down the right side. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. Extra point try now for Succop. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Saints 6.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Breeze now on first down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Breeze now. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now.
Third down. And 9 yards to go.
Now Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Smith catches left side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Breeze. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
New Orleans.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Breeze. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Third down. And 8 yards to go.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. To throw, it's Breeze. And that is going to be incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Buccaneers' defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, the teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Wait, that wide, 80.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. 47's the mark, boy. 47. Check, 47.
Cover.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, check right 47. Check right 47. Go, go, go.
Hey, second.
They run the counter. It's Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
47.
Jones. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now Jones. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Now Breeze. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Breeze to throw. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards.
5-9.
Now Breeze again. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Breeze to throw again. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Good positioning, and it's picked off. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction. And that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Jones, and he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Brady going to throw here. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20 and down to the 16-yard line. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Again, it's Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 11-yard line.
Brady to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't. because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Come on, come get some. Come get some. Come on, come get some. Here,
One final try here for Breeze. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball.
You're handing
out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but I
like where we're going with this. Though you say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with their opponents. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down. Nice play on the football, and while it was tipped in the air, it made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground. You just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play. Nerves come into play. And despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
Up 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Going for it with Sanders. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he gets this one down to the 24. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Hurts. And he finds his tight end. It's Hurts. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up
throwing from the gun. It's Hurts. He can run for it, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him start to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there. And in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. A quick pass here to Godwin. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
36-yard.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up
on the draw, this is Fournette. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After a 1-point game, 7-6.
Buccaneers 6.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Play action. Here's Hurts. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a 1st. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
2nd down, here's Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 32 yards. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
10 at the 24-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski.
Well, there it is, partner. Brady to Gronk, their first connection of the game.
You think those two often in sync?
I don't think there's any question about it. And, look, we know Gronk has a whole lot of fun, but he's deadly serious about his football, as is Tom Brady. Two great competitors, two fantastic players.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
Buccaneers, first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
On third down, Brady. And that will be incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Quick slant to Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Come on, QB, come on. 49, come on.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs are within a 2-point conversion of tying us up. Now Brady. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Let's get out of there.
And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
49 the mic, mark 49. Not today, you are. Not today.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes that's a danger putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
2nd and 12, operating from the 39.
49, 49, guys. Mike, 49. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. Hey, take it.
Again, it's Jones. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. That's caught by Howard. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
At the 20-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
4 yards. That's another Buccaneers.
Now Jones. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. Here's Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Succop for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Buccaneers 21, Eagles 14. Bradley
following the touchdown now. It's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Throwing is Hurts. This ball complete to Rager. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. And an Eagle first down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And a terrific return as he brings it. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. With the echoes of Cannon Blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Chicago Bears.
For Chicago.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go from Tampa. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got him. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
38-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
A gain of 2.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Brady. He's got Evans. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
10 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing now is Brady. To Evans on the slant. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his target.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Bears 0. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
On the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And from the shotgun, he'll throw.
Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Out of the gun, Trubisky.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Play action. It's Trubisky.
And they'll go back to Robinson. This time he's got him.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 15 yards on the play. First down.
And the Bears first down.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. He's at the 40, 20, 10.
Get off the
and
field.
It's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them, and they took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll make the score 14-0.
This will make it into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Right there. 54, right there.
Now Trubisky on first down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Throwing on second and long. Trubisky. And he's going to go down again. William Golston in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a third and long. Play action. Now Trubisky. He'll buy some time right. Going deep this time for Miller. And got his man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Going up top for Miller. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Blitzed by Antoine Winfield Jr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they had planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They needed a yard. They got it. First down. Brady now to throw. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
Now Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
The final shot before half for Brady. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
23-yard line.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21. Bears.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Now it's Patterson. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Back to the air, Trubisky after the pick 6. Going deep this time. He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They go play action with Trubisky. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Come on, D. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. He's checking.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Oh, the spin. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Complete to Ronald Jones. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Shotgun now for Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
At the 26-yard line.
Fournette running out of the gun. Buster Screen is able to bring him down.
He was brought down by Buster Screen. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. At the Bears 20.
From the 24, Brady. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal, Rob Gronkowski. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point put through by Succop, and it is 28-0.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Now it's Patterson. A dangerous return man showing it here.
Cordero Patterson on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Moves to 2nd and 10.
45. Mike, 45.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They go play action. Trubisky. Caught out left side by Robinson. Touchdown, Chicago.
Complete to
Allen Robinson.
Touchdown.
35 yards. And the Bears get a bit closer.
That touchdown was for all the fantasy people out there. May not change the final outcome, but some points were scored, and maybe some of the people at home are really excited to get those.
He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Makes the score Buccaneers 28, Bears 7. Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
From the gun, it's Brady. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. And even 50 yards. Now a first down carry by Jones. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
You got blocked, me. Mike, check, 59. We own it. We own it. Hey, check it.
They'll go again to Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's now 3rd and 8.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Brady. Eluding the pressure right. He's got Evans. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Brady to Evans that time. First down, Tampa. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On 1st down, Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the Bears' 3-yard line.
Mike 59. Defense wins championships, baby. Check 37.
Brady going to look to throw. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You can see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
45.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, and now it's third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
First down, Chicago.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Play action. It's Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jason Pierre-Paul. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
It's second down.
On play action, they'll throw. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago.
To
Anthony Miller, 53 yards. And the Bears cut into that lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Pat O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
Oh, did the Bears get it? They did. Chicago football. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. Play action. Now Trubisky. Flushed out right. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
7 yards.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky, that'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to third down.
Today's final score.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with that, I'm off to the airport. Charles will be on I-4 back to Windermere as we say so long from Tampa.
Have a nice trip. I'll be home before you even take off.
Lucky. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Buffalo Bills.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Sean Bunting on the
gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 20.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Singletary, the ball carrier.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Here's Singletary. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Complete to John Brown. It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he's able to find Diggs.
Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first.
Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Allen, rush coming, and he's taken down. Devin White coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
4th down.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal.
On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt.
43-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good.
And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
10-10 at their own 19-yard line.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
58, come on. 58.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And, a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
1st and 10.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just
going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh fighting the path to the QB there. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep, Jadon Mickens. This will be fielded at the 17. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. That throw by Brady incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
A throw over the middle taken in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
46-yard line.
Brady now on 1st down.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That's another Buccaneers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half, one that's featured. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Number 11,
Cole Beasley,
touchdown,
51
Buffalo.
yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Next to score, Bills 10, Buccaneers nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Now Brady. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Fournette on the counter. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
It's now 3rd down and long.
Here's Brady. To Evans on the slam. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On the left side, he finds Beasley.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On first down, Allen. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now a timeout taken.
2nd and 1.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen, left side caught by Diggs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs.
And the Bills will add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me with some Tel Aviv.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. I'm coming up to you. Reload.
The final shot before half for Brady. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. A very one-sided first half, 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Brady's pass there, complete to Gronkowski. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Brady now to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 38-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14. Brady's throw there complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. And a catch right side by Evans. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now Brady again. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Antonio Brown there to make the grab. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Bradley Pinion the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he returns this to the 22.
Andre Roberts on the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more. And it was right there.
Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Cole Beasley. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will extend their lead.
For the extra point.
So that, Charles, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game. He had the more standard receiving touchdown earlier. This time he finds the end zone in the run game.
Yeah, it's almost as if he said, well, that's how I normally do it. That's almost boring. Give me another opportunity. This time I'll use my legs only and get into the end zone.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Wickens on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
That's the end of
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Shotgun now for Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete.
Brady's pass.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Brady to throw again. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Escaping the pressure right. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a big... Turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7.